In our today's world, we have different marriage counselors, different relationship therapists. You wake up tomorrow and see people coming up online talking a lot of rubbish. You're down to the ones that have broken homes. You see, they come online. Single mothers come online. Divorcees come online, advising people on how to stay in a successful marriage. And sometimes I'm tempted to ask these questions that if at all you know the principles on how to stay in a successful marriage, then why is it that you are not having one? Why is it that you are having difficulties in staying with a partner since you know it all? And you see, we live in a world where people don't take their time to learn what will help them grow. They choose what to learn. The things they believe is right, they now look for people that are talking in line with that thing that they believe is right, and then they center their attention on that person, on becoming a mentee to that person. Whereas that person might be leading them astray, but since that person is telling them what they want to hear, they stick to that person. It's becoming a very bad thing in our society that you hardly see marriages that are working these days, because there are people that are out there are giving people advices that they are not supposed to be giving them. I've sat down and contemplate on this thing. I've contemplate and I've come up with something too, because I also want to say something. I don't want to come up with scriptures from the Bible that stated on how husbands should treat their wives and how wives should treat their husbands and how children should treat their parents and how parents should treat their children. I don't want to do that. I want to trace back from where it all started from. In the days of old, during the time of our grandparents and great-grandparents, men married multiple wives. A man's wealth was measured by the number of wives he had. He could have multiple wives, have many children, and together they would work on the farm, producing in abundance, while the man sat back and exercised his authority as the head of the household. As the world evolves and civilization reach our communities, men sees it as burden marrying multiple wives. They gradually adopt the idea of marrying one wife, focusing on building a nuclear family. In this new arrangement, the man works to provide for his home, while the wife plays her role as a full-time housewife, nurturing the children and managing the household. In this same era of our parents, the girl child education was introduced. They started seeing the need for the girl child to go to school, where they noticed that a lot of things that the men were doing, some women were performing well in that role than men. So they introduced the girl child education, where the women started going to school, where women started taking up roles in the society, like in the government parastatal and all of that. They started seeing it as a need of, it's not just right for a woman to just be a housewife alone. They can actually do something for themselves. It now had more effect in our generation. It's now become a norm for a woman to go to school and all of that. Since they introduced the girl child education, the ideology now changed. A woman no longer play her full roles as a housewife, but goes out there to look for money as well and provide for the family as well. Whereas the man to go out there and provide and hustle, and they come together to plan their life. They come together to plan their life. The wife brings, the husband brings, and they bring it together in growing their family and training their children. Don't forget, the man still exercises his authority as the head of the house. Before a guy takes a girl to be his wife, he first of all asks the girl, what do you have to bring to the table? And in our today's generation, a lot of girls are arrogant. They don't even want to calm down to even learn one or two things. You ask them, what do you have to bring to the table? They tell you, I have myself. That era of bringing yourself to the table has passed. This era now is where you bring something. When they ask you what you have to bring to the table, you bring intellectually, you support your husband. Financially, you support him. You go out there to look for money as well in supporting your husband. So bringing yourself to the table is not the ultimate thing. And that is why you see baby mamas everywhere. Because authority has been given to a woman. And most women don't know how to handle this authority. So they don't even know the value of having a man in their life. So when they see a man coming in their life, they don't know the things to put in place in order to accommodate this man. They misbehave. Their misbehavior chase the man away. And that is why you see in our today's society, we have a lot of divorce, a lot of baby mamas, because you see a man will impregnate you, and at the end of the day, we see that you have nothing to offer. If he brings you into his life, you will dry up his finances, you will dry up everything. Men are now after children and not building up a family. Most men are after children because the ladies they have in mind in building the family with that, they don't have anything to offer. How about the ladies? You see a lady that is willing to come down and build a home, a successful home with a man. You see the man start being lazy for no reason. The man choose not to work. The man, even some the ones that even choose to work, keep their money and they spend it on riotous things. Whereas the lady is on that side struggling to provide for the family, and the man sees that the lady is struggling to provide for the family, and he sees making effort in providing for the family, he automatically passed his authority to a woman, and the woman providing for the family, and him is just there rigmaroling, gallivanting, spending money on useless things. And the children are seeing. This is where the danger comes in. The children are seeing everything. They no longer have respect and regard for the man of the house again. If the man speaks, they just look at it like, this man is talking rubbish. He's not even doing the main thing. They look at the head of the house as a nuisance, because the head of the house don't know how to exercise his right, the authority that God has given him as the head of the house. He's busy misbehaving. What will our children do? Since this thing is like this, if the man is not misbehaving, the woman is misbehaving. You seldomly see where a woman gets married to a man where the woman is willing to support the man, and the man too is willing to take his responsibility as a man, as the head of the family. Or the man getting married to a woman, and the man is ready to exercise his authority as the head of the family by taking care of his responsibility, and the woman being a supportive wife. You seldomly see that these days. It's either the man is misbehaving or the woman is misbehaving, and the effect of what we are doing is showing on our children. So you see where the problem is now. Some of our mothers, they are the cause of this. They see it that, I got married to this man. These were one of the things that happened to me. I don't want this thing to happen to my child. They see this, and they don't even come down to acquire the right knowledge in order to guide their children. They just want to guide their children anyhow. Before, when I first started this video, I said something earlier that in our today's world, we don't come down to learn. We choose what to learn. We don't learn what will help us, but we choose what to learn. Because with the help of internet, anybody can come up here and say all sort of nonsense. So we choose what to learn. We don't learn the things that will help us grow. So the mothers, in doing that, they are equally destroying their children. And what of the boy child? The man that is supposed to be there as your mentor, you are supposed to learn how to be a father from, you are supposed to learn how to be a husband from, is there wasting, misbehaving. So you see where we are all getting it wrong. This is one of the reasons, in my own opinion, why marriages are not working again. Why we have a lot of single fathers, a lot of single mothers. This is, in my own opinion, this is the main reason. If we are able to trace the root cause of this problem, I think a lot of atrocities that are happening in our marriages today will stop. Thank you.